I really do have to complete that hand-in-hand side quest. I keep forgetting about that thing. I didn't realize the herb pouch was given so I could get that spicy soup. Forget the hat. Man. Really feels like they pulled a frickin' Zelda Link's Awakening with that fricking stupid... This frickin' item quest. Ugh. Feels like definitely something they took from the Game Boy Zelda games. Those two... The Oracle games had frickin'... Oh, sweet. Yeah, the Oracle games and Link's Awakening had pretty stupid fetch quests. This is basically one of those. Then again, a Metroid game I find a little more acceptable because you're exploring a lot, so it doesn't really matter that much anyway. At least if you ask me, it doesn't matter, but it probably will to somebody else. I was about to say the uninitiated. Who the fuck you calling uninitiated? Seriously, where is your mind at, dude? I don't know. Should be in the gutter, probably. By the way, I found that. I guess I'd try to explore the rest of this place, huh? And there's a lot to explore. Oh, I wonder if I had to find stuff back where I was being chased. Actually, no, I explored all that already, didn't I? Actually, let me go back and work on this side quest, just so I can get it over with, if I can remember. Oh, there might be stuff in there, too. Damn it! I'll have to think about it. Back to the Wellspring Glades we go, anyway. So, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This is your host, the MJ406. As we uncover more stuff, I'm trying to get through a lot of these side quests just so we can keep moving. I want to feel all powerful by having all these done. Because that's what side quests will do to me, man. They make me feel all powerful if I actually get them done. Oh, Mote. That's the one. You're the one I wanted.
Look at that! That's my last I could really use one of those. That I wouldn't have to follow you so closely. Not that I follow you. Everywhere. Here, have this canteen. It's your delicious water. That's 2 for 1.
Oh, it's water and it's delicious. Okay, made with fine leather and filled with fresh water. Oh, the water and the canteen. I completely forgot you needed a spyglass.
I saw it. She did see your friend, Ori. I'm truly sorry. I think Ku reminded her of something. Something she hates.
Ah, that explains it.
She was a little too once. Vulnerable. She doesn't want to remember that, Ori. But there is something she did see. Ku is strong. I know. I was watching.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Here, see my records of you?
Look at all this stuff I did. You can see everything I've done. I gotta upgrade the rest of the shards, find 3 more energy cells, find 4 more life cells. And abilities I have. Yeah. God, I died 60 times. Well, less than the previous game so far, at least. Biggest single attack was 108. Holy shit. That sounds like a lot of damage. Well, good. They had it coming.
See you soon.
Yeah, thanks. Now I know where to take this one. Because that's in the Windswept Waste. I remember who that guy is. So you know what? Since I remember him so fondly, let me go back to him now. He's, not in there. He's over there. Oh, man, I gotta go back a long way. Or do the sensible thing and take a shortcut. Okay, so anyway, yes, we're doing item hunting and trying to complete this hand-in-hand side quest. Honestly, I had to look up what the spyglass was for, so sorry about that. I just wanted to get it moving, okay? It's a stupid fetch quest anyway. I'm sure people won't get that mad at me for freaking looking that up. Well, if you are mad, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this simple for all of us, okay? Just let me do it this way. It makes me feel better. Anyway, so last time I also talked about my fondness for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox generation. PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and technically Sega Dreamcast. And how many fond game memories I had of that, and how good some of the games were. But, well, I guess gaming started to get serious in the next generation, where things really took an interesting turn, where Nintendo finally came back to the big for once. Now, of course, it would be the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii generation. And again, yeah, it's the first time Nintendo really struck gold since the original NES. Well, and I guess the Super Nintendo as well. I forgot that did sell pretty frickin' well. I don't think it sold as much as the regular NES did, though.
Traveler, is that a canteen I see? A full canteen? I suppose you can see your way to sharing that with a poor wandering Gorlek. Thank you. It would have been a shame to escape the corruption only succumb to thirst. Here, have the stone tablet. I found it in the ruins. Looks important.
Mapstone fragment. Gee, I haven't seen this in a while. Engraved with fine lines and exotic symbols. I see.
Oh, so fresh, so sweet.
Well, good. I'm glad you liked it. So, I wonder where this could go. If you found it in the ruins, that means I should go in them. Maybe there's a place to put them. Let's find out. Maybe it's in that broken mural thing. May as well. But anyway, yeah, that generation was beautiful. So yeah, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. There was a lot to like in that generation, as well. Graphics really took an upward turn with the start of that generation, because, oh boy, started seeing games that actually started to look like really realistic, pretty damn close. Oh, it's part of this mapstone fragment. All secrets have been marked on your map. Oh, really? So that's what that was for. Oh, shit. Mark of the Traitor. Complete the trade sequence side quest. I see. So now they'll show me where everything is. Ah! There's a guy up there. I probably should go talk to him then. Would you look at that? Oh, they show me where the last light thing is, too. So now I don't need to pay for that freaking asshole to let me know where all the secrets are. I can find them out on my own, damn it. Yes! I forgot I also made it. I have the ability where semi-transparent things are visible to me. Or secret areas are visible to me to be semi-transparent. Because that was the way I wanted it, damn it! Alright. So, with that generation, let me think. Since the Xbox 360 came out first, I'll start with that. The Xbox 360. Oh, wow, it was right there, huh? Well, Microsoft really learned a lot of lessons about, you know, the software development for consoles and stuff, and, well, I don't know if I'd say they did better, but, you know, the 360 coming out first, and still somehow being more powerful than PS3, mind you. It definitely seemed like a big thing for the future of gaming. Like, it was the first one to have, like, these amazing graphics if you weren't doing PC, and, oh boy, it was certainly a marvel, to say the least. Then again, I'm pretty sure that goes without saying. But, yeah, it was good. And, well, it continued a lot of the traditions of, like, mature franchises. It had Halo 3 have its concluded its epic trilogy. This is where you've been!
Oh, there we are, Wanderer. I'm not sure whether spirits these are, but I'm sorry to say you'll have to look elsewhere. Some may think there's not much to chart in such a barren place, but sands shift all the time. I can make map after map after map. Speaking of maps, can I purchase one of these windswept wastes for 150 spirit light? Yeah, sure. Much obliged.
Oh, it's probably going to be 250 or 300, but because I saw this thing, I get a discount. Wasn't that nice? Yay, look at all that I uncovered! There we go, that's all of his maps.
The Windswept Waste. An evocative name, am I right?
Okay, I'll confess. It was I who named them that.
They weren't always so windswept or waste-like, you see. Not when the Gorlek lived here. Now the Gorlek have gone to ground, and the ground has gone to sand.
I see. Well, now that I know where all the secrets are, it's time to uncover all of them. Oh, there's a thing in there, okay. Well, this will make secret hunting so much easier. Well, good thing I solved this quest. Thank God. Whew, that makes things a lot better. Oh, baby. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, 360. And I think one of the big games that come around that generation, Gears of War, at least for me. A game that really kind of perfected the third-person cover shooter. Because, well, other games that tried it, I think there was a game Winback, the N64, that tried something like that. But, you know, the technology wasn't there at the time. Gears of War came along from Epic Games with collaboration from Microsoft Studios and all that. And oh boy, they made a first-person shooter that really... They made a third-person shooter that... It was definitely a very bro-heavy kind of game. Like, it felt like it was trying a little hard on the attitude, I will admit. But that's part of its charm. It's, like, really campy in a really interesting way. At At least I think so. I personally was always a fan of Gears of War. I still am. The original one had a nice standalone story that, you know, it set a great precedent for, you know, the later games to follow. I definitely thought Gears of War was great. Huh. Oh, there's something to blow up over here. I think. At least I thought. Oh, wait, no, it's in there, it's in there. Okay, I see it now. So who are you, Key?
Turn back, spirits, while you still can.
Oh. You just gave me a thing, I guess. Okay. I still don't know what the mysterious seeds are for, honestly. Because I feel like those are for something, I just don't know what. Excuse me. I will go down here and get the Gorlek ore, and I'll be out of your way. Could have just broken through this wall for Gorlek ore. I see. Well, it's everything here. So. Oh, it's a lot of light, I see. I'm missing one thing in there, but it doesn't show me where. That's weird. Oh, back at the... It's back at the beginning of that area. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's a shard over there, too. Okay, let's go there as well. Why not? Yeah, Gears of War is my standout for the 360 generation. The 360, a lot of games. That was where third parties thrived that generation. Hell, that was the closest generation we had between Microsoft and Xbox. Although they both got outsmarted by Nintendo. Well, I say outsmarted. More like, Nintendo came with a very interesting gimmick that would push gaming forward. With the Nintendo Wii, despite how underpowered it was, seeing as Nintendo was not expecting HD to be in the forefront at the time. Well, their whole concept with motion controls, hey, as gimmicky as it was, people bought it in droves. Like, that console, oh shit! Oh, I see what I have to do. Oh, never mind. It was even easier than I thought. God damn it. That'll show me. Oh, okay. So that's what that's all going to be for. Alright. Anything else nearby? Well, down there, I guess, technically. It's going to be a while before I'll be able to get everything. But, let's see. Okay, so next I'll go over to Nintendo Wii since I brought it up. The Wii dominated that generation because people are super hype over motion controls because it was different from gaming. It was like the future of gaming and like put you more in the scene. And you know, at the time, you would have really felt that. Back at the time, it felt like so like revolutionary. I mean, for those that were involved with like VR and stuff like that. That's a talk for another generation though. But yep, motion controls in the Wii were definitely a fascinating thing. And they had the software to back it up with games like Super Mario Galaxy, which was really the only like real 3D platformer at the time, because everybody thought the 3D platformer genre was dead. Which, you know, with the way they became like collectathons during the N64 era, and how, you know, they're evolving to different genres more so with the later generation, mostly because of Sony's games they were coming up with. They were becoming more narrative experiences. So, you know, the platforming element became less of a deal. It was more about action. And hey, to their benefit, it really did seem like the good idea because, you know, people are buying it. People loved it. So, Galaxy kind of put 3D platformers back on the map, although it was really the only one that was doing it at the time, so it didn't really have a lot of competition, to be fair. And again, that's not to really say it was bad or anything. I think Galaxy 2 is really the best one. Anyway. Yeah. And there are other games like Metroid Prime 3 took advantage of the motion controls, had a good end of that trilogy. Now it's Metroid Twilight Princess, which both released on the GameCube and also launched with the Wii. Having a Zelda title for launch on that motion controlled system was definitely a smart idea. It'd be a good way to get people to buy into it. Oh shit. So that's where it was. Ooh. Clever little bitch. And the last one's all the way over there. There's also stuff down there. And also something... Oh, right. I haven't gotten that. And all that shit. And that... Oh, my God. There's a lot over there. Let me get everything here first. But yeah, the Wii had a lot. I definitely really enjoyed my time on the console. And, well, it got... Oh, and of course, how can I forget? The big system seller that came with every initial Wii at launch. Wii Sports. The big showcase for how fun motion controls could be, to an extent. Once you realized how waggle-heavy it got, though, the fad of it definitely died out after the first couple of years, but... You know, they did a lot of good games for it, and despite how underpowered the Wii was, the games could still look gorgeous. I mean, Mario Galaxy still looks really good. And that's on a game system that can only do 480p, mind you. The graphical style really holds up. Then again, if you happen to get the HD version from Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, excuse me, then, yeah, you would also be aware of that fact. That, yeah, the graphics hold up, and if you upscale it to 1080, it still looks pretty freaking good. I mean, not super realistic, and, you know, it could look better like Odyssey, but, you know, it still looks pretty nice. So, yeah. The Wii had a lot of good stuff. And even with the Motion Plus accessory, that Wii Sports Resort, oddly enough, also touted to show that they improved their basically initial design of the Wii Remote. They came up with an attachment for old Wii Remotes, which wasn't perfect, but, you know, it served its purpose. Once they actually built the Motion Plus into the newer remotes they made, the controller was made better. Although the controller being like a remote was definitely a thing that some people did not like about it. It basically got rid of the idea of the traditional controller. Oh, and they also brought a virtual console. I think that was like one of the first like digital storefronts for consoles. Oh, actually, that's a lie. Microsoft had it first with Xbox Live back during, I think it really became a storefront more during the 360 era, but they had Xbox Live, the Xbox, back then in that generation too. I forgot. Xbox Live was really the first console to have modern online gaming. That was something Halo 2 popularized very much. I kind of forgot about that, somehow, to mention that. But yeah, Nintendo lied behind their technology, but they made up for it in the games they had and the interesting gimmick with motion controls that it was. I think still have fun with it to this day. And hell, even some of their games can still be, you know, loved like Skyward Sword or hated. The motion controls it was very dependent on how much you use the motion controls. But how precise it was, most people did not tend to argue against it. Typically. But, you know, you get what you could out of it, I suppose. Oh, man, all the way over there. Son of a bitch. Either way, it was definitely an innovative console that helped... Honestly, it helped push frickin' gaming forward a little bit. It gave some better ideas for how VR would develop, if you think about it. So, you know, it wasn't all bad. It was just a stepping stone for technology to evolve. So, you know, like it or hate it, it helped progress the future with VR if you're into that sort of thing. Not that I'm too into VR, but, you know, for those that are, there you go. You have Nintendo to somewhat thank for that. I mean, VR was always a thing. I'm not saying Nintendo basically was the reason VR is a thing. Don't get me wrong. Their controller idea, though, was definitely it was a helpful head start into making it better, is what I'm saying. At least I personally think so. You can disagree with me, that's fine. That's my personal belief. Nintendo the Wii helped push that forward a little faster. Oh man, I was already here and I ignored it. I'm a dick. Oh, I guess I have to go down there. Son of a bitch. Okay, so... down this way. So it must be somewhere up where the spirit trial was. God damn it. I think that's all I have to say about the Wii. But they also had their digital storefront, I think I was trying to say, with the Virtual Console, allowing you to finally play a lot of old games digitally on Nintendo's hardware, because, you know, backwards compatibility, they're realizing it was harder and harder to play some old games, so Virtual Console, they were the first to start releasing old games on newer hardware, so yeah, that's definitely something to be thankful for. And then again, with how long they were in the gaming business, it only makes sense, because hardware is getting outdated, it can be harder to get some of the old games, people can treasure it, so, you know, just make them available digitally. And yet Nintendo keeps attacking some sites for having ROMs on the fucking websites. I mean, I can understand why. But hey, they're part of game preservation, so... That's a whole gray area. That's a piracy thing. Well, that's not something to talk about here. Either way... Yup. Ugh. Not through here. Okay, maybe down there. Still, I really enjoyed my time with that console, because of course I did. Because I'm a little Nintendo lover. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about that. Oh, I keep going the long way to try to get this one shard. I can't tell where it is. This one fragment is hiding from me, and I can't figure out how. Kill that bug. Oh. And the last console to talk about is the PS3, of course. Really, it was more them figuring out their identity, what they would basically be, and what they are now. The PS3 was them basically learning what that identity would be. Their cinematic games were picking up even more. Some of their franchises developed, but not much. Uncharted came, I think that's the Uncharted franchise they created through Naughty Dog, was really what helped push a lot of cinematic games forward. Like, they could see how they could do cinematic action scenes with quick time events and all that. It became a really big thing thanks to the Uncharted series. For better or for worse. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of a lot of the quick time event stuff. Depending on how it's handled. When it's just a cutscene that has you pressing buttons to move through it, those are the ones I kind of hate. Because, you know, it doesn't... You're making it more of a movie than a game. That's why I didn't really like Sony around the PS3 era. They're nice little games like Little Big Planet and stuff like that. But, you know, it was really the cinematic games that started to shine that generation. So, you know, make of it what you will. Whether that's where you thought gaming really evolved to become something more than just, you know... How the hell do I get in there? I can't figure it out for the life of me how I get in there. You know, in that case, let's go somewhere else and actually go for stuff I know I can get. So... Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff in there. Shit. Alright, well, this way, if you wouldn't mind. Guess we'll do this. But, yeah, Uncharted series was great. They did more Ratchet & Clank, of course. They did. I think the Infamous series came around then. Honestly, to me, I didn't really find a lot to stand out. Then again, that was where I stopped, like, really following Sony like that, because their games just stopped interesting me. Whether you feel the same way or not, it's entirely up to you. If you like them, that's fine. I just know, personally, I didn't really find much to enjoy about it. Myself. You probably thought differently. Well, then, fine. That's perfectly fine. I just, you know... Didn't really find much excitement in Sony's games they were doing. Well, did a Metal Gear Solid 4, which I still have to find my way to being able to play at some point, somehow. I'll worry about it another time. If I ever get a PS5, maybe I'll see if I can somehow play that. Which shouldn't be too hard, right? Hopefully. I already got everything in here, that's good. That's another problem to worry about later. But yeah, there are a lot of gaming experiences there too. And it was also the cheapest Blu-ray player to get. It's funny, the Xbox 360 thrived at the beginning of that generation because of, you know, how accessible it was. It was cheaper than the PS3, and it ran games better than the PS3, which was always the weird thing. How did it run games better? Well, it just did. That's all that matters. It did. That's all that needs to be said. It just did. Okay? Damn it. Thought I could break through there, but I guess not. Right, I gotta go back in these lights. I should do that real quick, so I get all the money to buy all the frickin' shard upgrades. At least I don't have to buy anything from fricking... What's his face? Lupo now. I don't have to buy uncovering the map stuff. I just really don't feel like doing that quest. Then again, I guess it'd be kind of hard to tell sometimes where some things are. Alright, this is going to be a pain in the ass to explore this place, but I'll do what I can to make it quick and painless. In regards to what my favorite game of the generation was, best game of every console, Uncharted 2, PS3 probably. I mean, Oh yeah, I guess Demon Souls came around there if you really care about the beginning of, like, the Souls genre. Ugh. But Dark Souls really perfected it. That did come late that generation, though, so there is that, too, I guess. It was really what I noticed in a lot of the console gaming, at least from, you know, Sony and Microsoft, is starting to head more in the PC machine direction. That's why I liked the Wii at the time. They were the only ones still being unique. That's why I like the Wii U as well, but, well, I will admit, the marketing for that could have been handled a lot better. If it weren't for the poor marketing, that console probably could have been a pretty big success for Nintendo as well. And developers didn't like how awkward the thing was to develop for, I guess, because of, well, yeah, having to think of having a second screen, console developers didn't like it, but Nintendo already had their DS, I guess, so take it as you will, I suppose. Okay, there's a switch for me to find. Oh, probably this. There we go. Yeah, either I had to slowly run into that or actually shove it in. One or the other. Eh. Oh, right. I never really went through here, huh? Wait. Oh, further over, you idiot. My bad. Yeah, I'd probably say Uncharted 2, because it took the ideas they had for the, you know, the original Uncharted, and made it play better. And to some people, it's still the best Uncharted game to date. So, you know, probably one of the best games, I say, that have, like, a lot of cinematic flair. It's not particularly my cup of tea, but, you know, I do play Metal Gear Solid, so... But those games are very unique in the way they play. Metal Gear Solid 4 I haven't played yet, but I know it's one of the most divisive of the whole Metal Gear Solid series. Then again, I understand why. Oh, boy. I've heard a few things about it. But I'm going to go in blind to that someday, maybe. Just a matter of when. And maybe if. You know, I'd probably say if as well. Just to say I'm not gonna let you... Don't hold your breath on me definitely playing it, because I'm not going to promise anything. Yeah, I definitely feel better saying that. I'm not going to promise a goddamn thing. Oh my god, I never thought I could come down here again. It's been here this whole time, damn it! Well, that was nice. Damn, there's still a lot of stuff over there, though. It's fine! It's fine, just go back up! I'll explore a little more of this area before I end this episode, but... Uncharted 3 for PlayStation 3. Uncharted 2, I mean, sorry. Uncharted 3 was PlayStation... Well, it was also PlayStation 3. Well, I think most people know that Uncharted 2 was better. Most. I just know 3 had some divisive story ideas, if I heard correctly. Again, I haven't played them, but I'm aware of them. At the very least. Because I know one of my friends was big on the PS3 at the time. Not that I've seen him lately. Yeah, I have plenty of friends that know this stuff, dude. We all have different tastes. I'm more Nintendo than anybody else. More into Microsoft than anybody else, probably. Other friends are more Sony/Nintendo. Sony's not typically mine, although, you know, gaming tastes are different like that, man. That's just how it is. Ow! I need to figure out how to get in there. Let's see. 360 game. I mean, Gears of War, the whole trilogy was really good, particularly the third game. So, you know, I could say Gears of War pretty easily. Because, well, yeah, third-person cover shooters became really popular with that one. I wonder how to get in there. I see it in there, I just don't see how to get in. Oh, well, I'll figure it out, probably. Damn it. I wonder if there's a way to fall through in the water, perhaps? That could make sense. Let's try that. That would actually make a lot of sense. Maybe? Ah, yeah, down here. Ow. Ow. Stop ramming yourself into spikes, damn it. Alright, I should have this episode soon. Okay, so... Okay, 360 Gears of War. Let me go get that last one down there since I'm here. May as well. Nintendo Wii is tough. Galaxy 2 is probably it, though. And yeah, I didn't even mention. As great as Mario Galaxy 1 was for, you know, reviving 3D platformers, the thing is, I still feel like Galaxy 2 did it better. Some people consider it blasphemous because it's not as original, all that shit, whatever. Point is, I love friggin' Mario Galaxy 2. I think it's my favorite game of all time, so that's kind of an unfair thing to really throw that in the ring, but yeah, Mario Galaxy 2 probably. You want to know why? Well, it's better than Galaxy 1. I'll just leave it at that for now. Alright, so let's end this episode here. So, I guess next time I'm going to be a little different. We're going to continue hunting for power-ups, and I'll talk about the handhelds. I may as well do that. I don't have as much experience with those, but I'll talk about the handheld stuff, because that's kind of its own, like, branch. It's not really part of Generations. It's kind of its own different branch. Until the Switch comes around, anyway. Partially. Then again, cloud game is kind of pushed out mobile as well. I could put those as a side topic as well. Well, then come back next time. We'll talk about more handheld gaming, I guess. And then we'll talk. We'll hunt for more powers. We're getting close to this. Hopefully it's the last episode of Power Up Hunting. That would be wonderful.